I took a discovery tour in my garage today to locate this RCA meter. I did that a few months ago, didn't find it, and what I did find was that hickok that's in the background on the right. But I decided I'd really like to get this RCA going, so I looked around some more and found it. And this is my first look at this meter. And I'm going to take it apart and take some pictures of it so we can see what it looks like on the inside, and hopefully I'll be able to repair it. Here's a still of the front, and you can see it's rather weathered and dirty, but I think it'll clean up pretty good. Well, I looked around trying to figure out how to get into the meter. There's 2 screws on the back, which I took off, and then looked around on the front, and there's 2 screws on the bottom. So I took those out, and the frame, metal frame, lifted up, and so I decided to take it off, and as you can see here, there's a bunch of screws all the way around the perimeter of this meter, and when I take those screws out, this meter will pull out from the front. This is my first look at the inside, and already you can see a problem with the battery, but I also see possibly another problem. That wire that's soldered to the top of the battery doesn't look factory, but we'll check it out, see what it's about. Here's another shot of the inside, and you can see how big that meter is, or at least the face of the meter is. And here's the underneath of the chassis. Of course, you repair these just like you do an old radio. Check the tubes and replace the electrolytic caps and any wax caps that might be in the circuit. Here's another view of the top of the chassis, and you can read the tube numbers here. There is a sticker on the chassis, and here's a closer look at that sticker. And there was also a sticker on the bottom of the case, and here's a closer look at that sticker. On repairing these old meters, before I test the tubes and replace the caps or even test the power transformer, I want to test the meter to see if it is good. I can deal with an open transformer, and of course tubes and caps are SOP, but if that meter's open, then we've got a real problem. So what I do is I check it with another ohm meter, and I start with the highest ohm scale. The reason being is the idea is to test the meter, and if you use too low ohms, you could actually damage the meter you're testing. So start with the highest ohm setting on the meter you're using to test with, and gradually work down. And if you're not sure, just put something like a 10K resistor in series with that testing meter, because all you're looking for is continuity and a little bit of movement in that meter. Well, the meter seems to be good, so we'll continue with the repair, and when I get it done, we'll do another video on it.